The most common question which was asked me in 2022 was not about the jobs or visas, but it was about, is it the right time to come to the UK, or is India a better place to live now as compared to the UK? So today I'll compare both the countries on 15 parameters and score it based on my personal experience. So if you want to know my point of view, make sure to keep watching the video till the end. Hello guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. I'm available on another social handle like Instagram, and my ID is Your Knowledge Buddy if you want to say hello. Also, people who want to book my one-to-one consultation can do that via the link provided in my video description. So without any further delay, let's begin. Before I start the comparison, let me tell you, both the countries got its own positive and negative points, and this comparison is purely based on my experience, which means my experience can be different from yours. So please don't judge me. Also, if your experience is different, you can let me know in the comment section how is it different. So I have thought of 15 parameters that I'm going to use for my comparison, and I'm going to rate each parameter on a scale of 0 to 5, where 5 is the highest and 0 is the lowest. So let's begin with first parameter, which is labor. In the UK, labor is expensive, so you got to do everything on your own, like cleaning or cooking or ironing. However, in India, labor is comparatively much cheaper, and hence almost all middle class families can easily afford to keep household helps like maid and a cook. Because of this reasoning, I will be giving 1 point to the UK, as few rich people can afford it, and 5 points to India. Second parameter is salary. In the UK, if you are in demanding job, you are paid a good salary. However, few jobs are not paid well, like care assistants or nurses. So I will rate UK as 3. Regarding India, few jobs are being paid more salary in India as compared to the UK. However, on an average, the salary structure depends on your area of expertise and number of experience. So rating India as 3. Third parameter is the weather. UK's weather is little depressing due to its cold weather and less sunshine. Most of the people are vitamin D deficient, and hence I will rate this as 2. India's weather is relatively better, as India has a diverse climate ranging from tropical in the south to cold in the north. Summers are unbearable in few cities where the temperatures goes to 45 to 50 degrees Celsius. So I will rate India as 3.5. Fourth parameter is family and social life. For immigrants like me, I don't have a family in the UK, but just friends. So my social life is less as compared to India. Also, during the festival times, we feel worst as we miss family. So because of my reasoning, I will score 2 points for UK and 5 points for India. However, if you already have a family here, I'm sure your scorings are higher than me. Fifth parameter is job opportunities and competition. I see there are more job opportunities and less competition in the UK as compared to India. However, India has a rapidly growing economy with a large and diverse workforce, providing a wide range of job opportunities in various industries such as IT, sales, marketing, finance, and manufacturing, just to name a few. Last year in 2022, India overtook UK to become the 5th biggest economy, and India is expected to be the world's fastest growing economy in 2023. But remember, India will become the most populous nation, which means there are jobs, but there will be more competition, where for one open position, there will be 50 or even 100 people applying for it. So my scoring is 5 for the UK and 3 for India. So let's look at the score after first round. So far, the UK is 13 and India is 19.5. Now let's move to round number 2. Sixth parameter is health system, where I'm going to give a score of 2 to the UK and 5 to India, and here is why. The medical system is crap in the UK and it's crumbling at the moment. It may take 2 weeks time to get a GP appointment unless you can afford private appointment. However, this service is completely free, and visa holders need to pay a healthcare surcharge. In India, you get access to the best and private doctors very easily. Most middle class families can afford private doctors. Seventh parameter is the cost of living. Current situation is not favorable for most of the people living in the UK due to high inflation, which is because of several reasons like increased energy costs, Russia-Ukraine war, and shortage of goods. Also, it's reported that there's an accommodation crisis. However, the cost of living in India is not cheap either, but comparatively, it's much lesser than the UK, and hence I'm assigning 2 to the UK and 3 to India. Eighth parameter is education. In the UK, education for kids is free until they go to universities, and the quality of education is good, where there's more emphasis on practical knowledge rather than theoretical knowledge. However, nurseries are not free. In India, the government schools are free. However, parents don't send them to government school as they find the quality of education poor. and hence most of them prefer sending them to private schools which are expensive. So I'm going to score 5 to UK and 3 to India. Ninth parameter is work-life balance. British culture tends to place a high value on work-life balance, which can lead to a more relaxed and less stressful work environment. Also, people encourage you to take holidays to recharge yourself, which is a healthy. However, it's completely different in India based on my experience. You are expected to work odd hours or even working longer hours is considered normal. Hence, I score 5 for the UK and 2 for India. The 10th parameter is tax system. UK tax system varies from 20 to 45%, whereas in India, tax system varies from 10 to 30%. Hence, I score 2.5 for the UK and 4 for India. Now, let's see the score for round 2. UK is 16.5 and India is 17. Now, let's quickly move to round 3. 11th parameter is air pollution. Due to less pollution in the UK, I score UK as 5. However, air pollution is a significant problem in many parts of India, mostly in metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, which can be a health concern for those living in those cities. There had been a severe warning issued by the Health Department of India as the quality of air is poor, and hence I'm scoring India as 1. 12th parameter is crime rate and safety. The crime rate in UK is relatively much less as compared to India, and hence I give 4 to UK and 2 to India. 13th is time and punctuality. British people are known for their punctuality, whether it be for the office or meeting outside the office. In fact, almost all the trains run on time unless there's a technical issue. And if I compare this with India, I don't see people respecting your time, and they are generally late, whether it's official appointments or personal. In fact, people are surprised if the trains are running on time. So based on my personal experience, I'm going to score the UK as 5 and India as 2. 14th is passport spread. If you have a British passport, you can travel to 189 countries for free without needing any visa. However, with Indian passport, you can travel to 24 countries visa free, and hence I'm scoring UK as 5 and India as 2. 15th and the last is equality. In the UK, everyone is treated equal irrespective of whoever you are. Recently, you may have seen that UK's Prime Minister was charged with £700 for not wearing a seat belt. However, in India, you can get away with such crimes very easily if you have money or if you have a good political connection or even strong network. So I score UK as 5 and India as 1. So the score for the third round is 24 for the UK and 8 for India. Now let's look at the total score after round 1, 2 and 3. Round 1 score was 13 for the UK and 19.5 for India. Round 2 score was 16.5 for the UK and 17 for India. Round 3 score was 24 for the UK and 8 for India. So the total score of UK is 54.5 and for India is 40.5. So the winner is UK based on total 15 parameters which we discussed now. So let's summarize our discussion. Whether India or the UK is a better place to live depends on individual preference, priorities and lifestyle. Both countries have their own advantages and disadvantages, and it's important to weigh those against your own needs and desires before making a decision. Current challenges faced in the UK are high inflation and hence less saving, and accommodation crisis and the medical system crashing as the nurses are going on strike. Whereas currently in India, the market is quite competitive, no work-life balance and high pollution. But again, these are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Is my scoring matching yours? Tell me what is your scoring and share any other parameter which is not compared as you. On that note, I'm signing off and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.